Representing the Bay Area of Northern California here in the Shark Tank, it's the San Jose Sharks. Hi, everybody. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich right before game time here. It's an interesting sport in that sometimes your best players only wind up playing a third of the time, but boy, do they ever make a contribution.
And that's why the other two-thirds, Doc, have to be important. Team game, hockey, that's exactly what it's all about. But when you have star players, those are the guys that get the meat of the minutes, the most important minutes in order to allow you to win hockey games.
Carlson's probably going to be one of those players on the ice in those high-pressure situations. He told me before the game he really enjoys the challenge. Expect to see him in those crucial minutes.
We direct our attention to the nets and the starting goalies. Martin Jones rode the buses in the minors for 3.5 years before arriving in the NHL. In his first 3 NHL years, twice in the Stanley Cup final. John Gibson gets the start. Native of Pittsburgh, was only 20 when he broke into the NHL in the Stanley Cup playoffs with the Ducks. Like a lot of goalies, good size, 6'3", 210. Big Joe Thornton's on the ice as we get ready for the opening draw. No surprise, as he's played over 1,200 games at the NHL level, almost always in the starting lineup. And so what the fans anticipate now unfolds, the old matchup. Some old players, and some are new to it. A terrific shot, but it's answered by the pad. From the outside, save. Puck is thrown to Perry. Skates it into the zone. Picks it up in his own end. Right out front. Scores! That's a quick first strike. Home team up. The crowd is cranked.
The key, once you score one, try and get another. Push them back on their heels. They've got one. Go get two.
The Sharks now have a 1-goal lead in the first period. Perhaps they can build on this and carry something sizable to the dressing room. And they take that neutral zone face-off. Driving in from no man's land. Save there. Time of the goal. The Sharks with control at center ice. Back in his defensive end to get it. Shoots one. Took care of that one. On to Couture. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Terrific save. Taken behind by Pavelski. Bumped, loses it. Lets it go. Fired the shot wide. Anaheim's in the neutral zone along the wing. Moving it to Couture. Decides he wants the corner. Pass ahead. He's nudged off by the defense. He's trying to spring him ahead, and he's got him. Jones at the bench. Delayed penalty continues. Whistle is blown, and a man with guilt all over his face is going to the box.
You cannot stop his progress in this particular play. You have to allow him the ability to be able to move up the ice. Interference.
The Sharks are going to try out their power play.
You can turn the tide of a game on a power play, whether you score or not, by getting shots, by getting traffic, and by keeping the puck in the offensive zone. If you chase it up and down the ice all the time, nothing gets accomplished.
Is able to move on in with a shot. Save. Propelled to Montour. Laid on to Fowler. Wrister from the slot. You can almost count that one, but no, what a save. And you thought open ice hitting was gone.
I love that hit. That's old-time hockey.
Trying to go to Henrique. slid back across from one point to the other. Score! A terrific shorthanded goal.
That's a really sloppy power play. They weren't aggressive on the puck. They turned the puck over a couple of times, and eventually they get bit in the rear end as they give up a shorthanded goal.
Just over 6 minutes to go in the period. 2 goals so far, divided in half. The Sharks' power play let them down at a key point.
Well, they certainly weren't going to score, guys, with the way that they set that power play up. Too stationary. They didn't shoot the puck. They didn't have any traffic.
Puck out of the zone, and the attackers regroup. Great take, dangerous area. That's a good save and goal. They're going to have to come up with something better than that. He takes that pass right off the left wing. Enormous collision.
Getzlaf's play with the puck is known throughout the league, but when he lays the body on, everybody wakes up.
To Kane. Looking to Couture. He's been drilled again. That's a lot of times tonight. He's been feeling it by now. Anaheim's back in its own end, trying to work forward. Lets it go. And a save. Gets a little drop off from the goalie here. Pitching it to Hurdle. Shen's got it on his stick, trying to get it out of there. 20 minutes in the books and a lot more hockey to be played. Both teams have connected one time. 1-1 after one.
Do you want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket to all the big games? Then grab our season tickets. Guarantee your seat.
A tie game as we get underway here in period number 2. Routine save. Let's go a wrist shot. He stood in the lane and blocked it. Strong wrister. Save with a blocker. Great defense. Put on a move, but it failed. 2 guys together with force. Big force.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
He had his eye on the puck the whole time. What a stop.
The Sharks need to acknowledge their goaltender after one of the better saves you will ever see. Somebody get this guy a pasta visual.
The Ducks prevail again. Puck ricocheted off the screen. Carlson's tripped up. That should be a penalty. What a tremendous hit.
One way to wear down your opponent, play physical. That's exactly what happened there.
That hit somebody. And now, after that period of time, we get the whistle and the penalty call. Getzlaf's going to the box, and the call is tripping.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice, but unfortunately takes the skates out from under him.
The Sharks get another power play chance here. Let's see what happens this time.
This power play needs an adjustment. I'm sure the coach has talked to the players about it.
What a save.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Kane's that offensive line. Save. A great wrist shot. He was great in the lane. Snow was glistening. Great save. San Jose's got it between the blue lines. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Wonderful save. He was hovering right over it. Goes back deep court. The Ducks have taken care of the penalty. Back at full strength.
The penalty killers were all over the power play there. They get their man back on the ice, as you mentioned, and now they're at full strength, and it's time to go attack.
Pump checked away. And ring more bells on that one. One after another. Between his pads, play halted.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
San Jose's got that win. A point blast. Right in front. Missed the net. Pass attempt to Perry. Leads that charge into the zone. Good place to shoot. They score! 2 straight goals.
Well, this has been pretty good back and forth here in a tie game. Now they've got the lead. We'll see what they do with it.
The Ducks are up by 1. Surprising because they haven't had the puck very much. Anaheim's got that neutral zone faceoff. Lets it go. Good save there.
By number 47, Campus Lindholm, and by number 50.
The Sharks are at the wing in neutral ice. Big chance! What artistry with the stick there. Brings it in for an attack. Wonderful stop. San Jose setting things up in their own end. Just like shootout. They score! Carlson.
Well, that certainly changes the complexion of the game. That tying goal has changed everything about this one.
The Sharks win the draw. What's next? Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come.
Time of the goal. 14 minutes, 33
Scooped up by Erik Karlsson. Lofted back to the opposite corner. Pitching this one to Henrique. Onside. Puts one on. Save there. All a part of generating an offense. Little pass off from the goal. Whoa, what a play! That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
San Jose's got a face-off win. Left wing pass to Donskog. An enormous hit.
Vlasic's often the focus of other teams' physical play. He's going to have to pick himself up after he got trucked there.
Just a backhand. Got that in the trapper.
Montour's skating ability allowed him to really put a lot of force in behind that big hit.
Well, they got to be a little tired after these first 2 periods of play, so they'll get a rest as we start to think ahead toward period number 3. Always interesting to look at the shots on goal, and they are interesting here. 16 for Anaheim, a lucky 13 for San Jose. We have begun period 3 and knotted up on the scoreboard.
The
play is offside. Back to center ice. They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Steps across that line. Oh, broke it up. Save. San Jose's prevailed on another faceoff. Passing one off now to Kane. A big hit in open ice. Another reason to like this game tonight.
This was part of their game plan. Be physical.
A slot wrister. Score!
You fight so long in a tied game. Now you've got the game-breaking goal. What do you do with it? I think you attack. You try to get another one. Or at the very least, you don't let your opponent breathe.
The Ducks have gotten a one-goal lead here in the third period. Do they go for two, or do they just try to protect this? He keeps winning draws, and his team's ahead in the game. I'm sure there's a connection.
Assisted by number 10, Corey Perry. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 14 seconds.
Neutralized face-off win. Not a free puck now. Nice work by Thornton. Back to the point. Collected by Getzlaf. Popped out of the scrum by Escape. Skilled play by Perry. Steps in from the neutral zone. Fires. May not have intended it, but it hit it. Wonderful chance was set up, and the pass just goes wide. And he steps in. Has that point pass as well. Good work with the glove. Just under 9 minutes have been skated so far. Anaheim's done a wonderful job to get this tie broken. Let's see if they can do better now. Slid to Fowler. And the whistle signals an offside. The Ducks win that neutral zone faceoff. Anaheim's continuing to probe up the wing. He hangs on and gets the whistle. Solid, clean win. The Sharks with a neutral zone possession along the wing. Oh, did he ever get hit? I don't know how many times that is tonight, but he's been targeted. Cut that pass in his own end.
It's almost like these teams are mirror images of each other. There's no room on the ice. Nobody has been able to spread out the play and generate a whole ton of scoring chances.
Quick wrist shot. Save. The hurdle. Snapping a pass to Couture. Good job. He rubbed him right out.
Oh, he got hit so hard it looks like his shoulders touched each other. That one's going to leave a mark.
Directing that one to Getzlaf. Can start the attack going in the zone. And now it's directed to Getzlaf. Smart recovery by Joe Pavelski. That was a big hit. Routine play, done well.
Anaheim's decision-making as of late has been perfect. That's another good play.
A long game, and the clock bleeds down to the final minute of regulation. The Sharks skated up on the side. In with it now. Outstanding body contact. Puck still in the zone. San Jose's yanking their goalie. Nothing to wait for here. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
Incredible hand.
Score!
That one should put the icing on the cake.
Sayonara, that pretty well puts this one away.
Puck dropped in the logjam, and the winger reached in and got it. And a save. Dillon's headed to neutral ice. The Sharks are skating it up at neutral ice. It's chipped in. Puck is thrown to Ritchie. And he steps across the line. A shot. He scores! 3 straight goals.
You give him the opportunity from this spot in the ice, that's the low slot area, he's gonna score.
He doesn't have the puck on his stick very long, but that pass is delivered perfectly to open him up.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
By number 25,
The Ducks continue to probe up the wing.
Nick Ritchie, and by number 47,
To Donskoy. Oh, and he's hammered.
I like that he's trying to create space by throwing the body around. This is a way to change momentum in a hockey game.
The horn and the hockey game. The Sharks sustain a decisive loss.
Not much positives in this effort, Doc, but something to learn from moving forward.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.